bring those young people on. Let Leon stay on for a second, and then y'all kick Leon out. Hey, Keyshawn, Mays, Charlie, Luke, what's up, you guys? How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I appreciate you being on Wake Up Baltimore. I know you guys have got to go to school in the morning, so that's why we're taping this edition, and we're so excited after what Leon has told us about what you've done with racquetball. Why racquetball? How'd you get involved in racquetball? Let's start with Luke. Luke, how'd you get involved in racquetball, man?
Well, really, it was because one of my friends in this call, Charlie, got started with it, and it was just like rivalries need to live somehow. So,
did you say rivalries need to live somehow?
I did.
Wow, man. So who won that rivalry? Is it still ongoing? Is that a lifetime rivalry?
It's ongoing, but I say over the years he has won a few more games than I have. So I'd say he's winning, but I'll get there one day.
I hear you, man. That's some great humility, Luke. I appreciate that. And Mays, what about you, man? How'd you get involved in racquetball, man? And no, Mays, answer me first. Mr. Leon, or you all call him Coach Leon, right?
Yeah.
So how did Coach Leon get you guys involved, Mays, and what does he mean to you today?
Honestly, it's not that he got me involved personally. It was like my parents, right? They were like, you got to play a sport. I was like in 7th grade. And so I didn't really want to, but they had me do it anyways. They found racquetball, and the coach they found was Mr. Leon. And throughout the years, he's been a really great coach in teaching me everything and guiding me through the sport. And I'm happy to have him. And he's the reason why I'm here today.
Hey, Mays, that is absolutely awesome, man. I like what you said about Coach Leon. So, Charlie, what's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I am doing absolutely awesome, man. If I do any better, Charlie, I'm going to cry, man. So, racquetball, Charlie, and Coach Leon, how'd you get involved?
So about 5 years ago, I was at Towson Merritt for whatever reason. I can't remember why. And I saw Coach Leon on the court playing racquetball. And I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. So I went in, I hit a couple balls around, and then, the rest is history.
The rest is history in terms of you going to the World Championships. And did you fall in love with the sport? How did you react to that sport, man?
I thought it was fun, at least fun enough to give it another try. And then I did. And then that's when I started to like it even more and more each time I played.
Wow, man. And there's some geometric stuff going on in racquetball, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot more logistics than you think.
I can imagine, man. Leon has challenged me to play, and I told him I probably could beat him. What do you think? I've never played before. Let me give you that. You think it's possible?
You know what? If you believe in yourself, you can do it. And I believe in you too. You got it.
Hey, listen, Charlie, I like you, man. And matter of fact, that's exit stage left for Leon. I just took over. Thank you very much. But Keyshawn, before we let Mr. Coach Leon go, man, what's up with your coach, man? Your coach taking you to the promised land?
I hope so. He's got me through to the tournament, so that was fun. And that's just, I hope, one step in the many steps that I have left.
Was that your first tournament, Charlie?
It was first outside of our own league, yes.
Wow, man, that's great, man. So the exposure, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more because there were some pros there as well, right? Some national, international pros, local pros there playing as well?
Yeah.
Man, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but Keyshawn, what's up, man? Did I pronounce your name right, Keyshawn?
Yes, sir.
Great, man. So what's going on with you, man? You sleep racquetball, right? You got a racquetball shirt on, man. Are those pajamas?
Nope, it's a shirt.
Just a racquetball shirt? Is that part of a uniform? Do you guys wear uniforms? What do you wear, Keyshawn, when you play racquetball, man?
This same thing.
That's what you wear, so that's a uniform.
Yep.
So how do you like racquetball, man? You're kind of tall. What are you, like 5'10"?
6'1".
You're 6'1". And so that 40 by 40 with tall ceilings, is there an advantage with your height of playing racquetball?
Somewhat.
Well, you get kind of your legs get kind of folded up. Let me ask Luke. Luke, is there advantage to his height when he plays, or you just eat him alive, man?
Oh, he can run way faster than me. Like I have seen him dive to hit it, and he has succeeded.
Wow, dive.
Crazy.
What is it? Is it cushioned, or what are you diving on?
Nah, he just slides across the floor and just hills the ball in the next dimension. It's absolutely crazy.
So, Keyshawn, did you play in a tournament this weekend as well?
Yes, sir.
How'd it go, man? What was the experience like?
It was new to me, and be able to see pro play is an honor. So, yeah.
Man, that is absolutely awesome. So, but you're looking at angles on the wall, right, Luke, in terms of, trajectories and balls coming at angles and things of that nature. Don't you all strategically strike the ball somewhere where someone can't get it, and you look at where it's going to bounce at if you hit it in the left corner, or what's the strategy behind it, Luke?
Not let the person get a return on it. So, I mean, I guess just drive it to the bottom of the wall, and what are they going to do? Return it? Maybe.
That is a good strategy. I like that strategy. And how about you, Charlie? What's your strategy in playing racquetball?
Well, my strategy is to win. Obviously, that's like number one. But I guess I think to myself like where the ball is going to go, and then I think about how I'm going to hit the ball opposed to where my opponent is.
Hey, so what kind of students are you guys, man? We're talking 11th grade 1. Charlie, what grade you in, man?
I'm in 10th grade.
Maze?
11.
Luke?
10th.
So you guys are firmly embedded in high school, right? So what kind of students are you guys, man? Because I'm sure your parents, hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to your parents if they're around as well. What kind of students are you guys, Maze? What kind of student are you, man?
I don't know. This is a hard question.
It's like 1.5.
A hard question.
You're a 3.5 student. What kind of student are you, brother?
Okay. Yeah, I'm 3.5.
3.6. I got mental telepathy, man. It came from my Santa Claus hat. You know what I'm saying? How about you, Kayshawn? What are you, man? You a good student?
Yeah, I would say.
Mike, they're being so humble, so humble. Let me just tell you about Maze. He's toured the University of Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago. That's Ivy League.
Really, that's what
they're being so humble. They're so humble. Come on, guys, bring it out.
Pennsylvania. So, Keyshawn, what's your grade point average, man?
I would say like a 3.0.
I hear you. That's fantastic, man. You're able to play racquetball and 3.0. Where do you want to go beyond high school, man? What are your goals?
Well, my dreams are to become a mechanic, so that's pretty much it.
Wow, I hear you, man. I like that. How about you, Charlie?
I have no idea what I'm doing after high school. I'm hoping that I can figure that out sooner rather than later. I'm waiting for life to slap me in the face and tell me what I'm doing. But
wow, well, don't let that racket hit you. So what's your grade average, Charlie?
3.5.
Yeah, I figured you was up there too, man. How about you, Luke? What are you going to do, man, when you get out of school? You're in the 10th grade. You got a little bit to think about, a couple more years ago. But what are you thinking about, Luke?
I'm going to go to kind of a college. I'm doing some research on the University of Hawaii to get my master's in marine.
Wow. University of Hawaii. You ever been to Hawaii before?
No, but it looks like a pretty swell place.
I agree, man. Let me carry your racket bag when you go there, man, so I can go too. All right, fantastic. So Luke, is this what Keyshawn looks like when he stretches out, man? Is that him? Keyshawn put his head down because Keyshawn said, "Yep, that's me." Ain't that you?
It is partially him, but like fully him, he'd be on the ground and he'd be even closer to the wall.
Oh wow, man, that is absolutely stunning, man. I got to come out there and see that. Matter of fact, I think I'll take on Keyshawn first, then Maze, then Charlie, Luke, and by that time I should be ready for Coach Leon, right?
Remember, respect your elders going into that one.
Yeah, respect your elders. That's right, respect me. That's Charlie's mom, right, Miss Shelley?
Yes.
So I got, and Mr. Sane, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Very nice to meet you. So how'd your kids get involved in racquetball? It's not some of the usual sport. I think it's great because it's different, and it sounds like it's a heavy cardio sport that every single bone in their body gets worked out. How did you get them involved in racquetball?
Charlie tried. Oh, I was just
go ahead.
You go. Charlie tried every sport out there, every sport you could imagine. He was actually a really good wrestler, and then didn't want to do that anymore. Wasn't a very good team sport player. And Luke took him to a racquetball practice one day, and he's like, "I want to play racquetball." I'm like, "All right, you're going to buy your own racket," and he did, and he's been playing ever since.
Wow. Have you seen any, how do they deal with that at home? Is there any adjustment in attitude? Is racquetball good discipline sport? Are they in great shape and mow the lawn in like record time and things like that? You see any change in their behavior, Mr. Singh?
Yes, I think it makes a big difference in their focus, because when they're in the room, you're really focused on your play. Doesn't make him mow the lawn any faster. Once we're done arguing about it, maybe. But but he's been doing it for a while, and it's great. He loves working with Mr. Leon and Charlie and Mace and Keyshawn, and they've just known each other for a long time, and it's great.
Well, that's fantastic. Sounds like a good family sport too. Do you play racquetball too?
I try. I'm not good at it, but I try once in a while, and they usually beat me.
Fantastic. And I see we're joined by Maze. Is your Maze's dad?
Yes, sir.
What's your name, sir?
Sonny Pelham.
How you doing, Mr. Sonny? How's everything, man?
Everything's wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Good. You play racquetball?
Oh, no. Oh, no. The knees aren't what they used to be.
Sound like you have a heck of a lot of respect for what your son and his peers in racquetball do in terms of racquetball. You have a heck of a respect for that sport, huh?
Oh, absolutely. They're working hard and they're learning a lot, and just the difficulty, as you mentioned earlier, of the sport, and following the ball around without chasing it and making sure it comes back to you, and learning the angles. It's very difficult to learn at first, so they're doing a great job.
Hey, well, that's fantastic. I have a final question before we go. We got a few seconds left. Hey, so sports, what do you look for? It's not always a matter of wins and losses with our young people. Is there something that you look for in your young person? Because I know one of you said that you've tried a multitude of things, team sports didn't work, and racquetball stuck. What is it that you ultimately look for in terms of preparing, taking, supporting your young person when it comes to a sport like racquetball? I'm going to start with Miss Shelley first.
I will tell you, I can't say enough wonderful things about Coach Leon, and his demeanor with the kids, the way that he responds to them. Charlie has a lot of respect for him. And I know with him missing this weekend or having to pull out, he didn't want to disappoint anybody. The boys together are very supportive of each other, whether they win or loss. High-fiving, great shot. It's just done a lot for him.
Wow.
Made him feel like he's a part of something, which is hard nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. It sounds like you've got a well-rounded human being that is able to engage, interact with others. And, we know that that's an important trait and social skill that's necessary post, secondary school. When they get out of high school, that's good that they can engage and they can relate. And the discipline itself of getting inside, as Coach Leon described, that square box, it takes a lot of discipline. How about you, Mr. Sane? What is it that you have seen in your young person, and what do you expect?
I think, again, it's really good for the focus, and he really enjoys it. He enjoys being with Mr. Leon, and with all the coaching and everybody, it's not just about learning about racquetball, it's also about just with the conversations throughout the practice and during the breaks. It's a good life lesson because, you know, you don't just talk racquetball, you talk everything. And I think it's great, and he loves it.
That's fantastic. Mr. Sonny, finally you, sir. Your son, I believe, is looking at University of Pennsylvania. Is that what they said?
Well, he's looking at his colleges. I don't know if he's going to be at Penn, but
well, that's what he said, man. Just the fact that he mentioned it.
Tour. Yeah, he went on a tour.
Well, my sister attended University of Pennsylvania. I got to look at it. But for someone to be in that consideration, and then you have to manage these young people, to keep them focused. What does it mean to you, his involvement in not only this sport, but as a young person? How do you see it? How do you see it working for him?
Well, yeah, it's good to see him enjoy an activity. As was previously mentioned, Mr. Leon is really enthusiastic when he teaches them. So he's really enjoyed that. So it's just good to see him like a sport, stick to it, and really try to learn and be improve from it. So it's just been a wonderful experience for him. And it's also this weekend in the tournament, it was a kid's very first time being in an actual tournament. And he put him in, with upper level people just to challenge them and to see them really try hard, really do well, not win, but the way they reacted to it and to deal with it. And sometimes, you have to see where the kids are and how they'll react to a little bit of adversity. And the coaching that he's given them, they did a really good job of dealing with that and looking at it as a learning experience and an opportunity for growth.
Hey, well, listen, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your young people. Having been a former coach, we're always a coach. We're coaches, parents were coach, and I've got 12 grandkids, 7 kids, so I can appreciate finding something for them to latch on to, something positive. They're here on this podcast, very popular podcast, Wake Up Baltimore. Congratulations to each of you. Congratulations to your young people. Congratulations to Coach Leon. And so I'm going to give you the Christmas light. Wake up, Baltimore. You got to say it before you go off. Wake up, Baltimore.
Wake up,
Baltimore.
Wake up.